Best known for his work in The Usual Suspects, just got a Golden Globe nomination for his performance in Traffic, which can be seen in a theater near you. Also starring in The Pledge and another great movie, Snatch, which opens nationwide on Friday. Please welcome Benicio Del Toro. Good to see you.
It's good to be seen.
I've been trying to get you for a long time. You're like a hard guy to track down.
Yeah.
What took you so long?
I like to hide.
Huh?
You know.
Are you shy?
Yeah. I like to stay at home, you know.
And you have natural hair color. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
See, that gray thing is very, very good.
Thank you.
Now, what sort of name is Benicio? What is...
Benicio is an Italian name.
Oh, that's what I thought it was Italian,
Yeah.
but I know you're Puerto Rican.
Right. I was born in Puerto Rico, and my last name is Del Toro, which means of the bull.
Of the bull.
Of the bull.
Oh, that's good. Woo. It's not of the mouse. That could be worse.
No, yeah,
you know,
okay,
the bull.
there you go.
The bull is good.
Of the rat. Yeah, of the bull.
Now, what is
good.
Benicio? Is there Italian in your family?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I like it.
So,
I knew there was something. Now, do you get teased as a kid when you have a name like that? It's a very romantic name, but it seems like as a kid maybe they'd be.
Yeah. I mean, I think that you know, when I was growing up, kids would go, you know, do the sound of the cow. You know. So, you know. It's part of the, you know, part of growing up.
Yeah. Did they try to change? Because when people come to this town, the first thing, no matter what your name is, you know, maybe your name is Bob Starr, they want to change it to something else.
Right.
And your name seems like it would be, agents would just want to, did they try to come up with some hip, cool, short?
A little bit. Benny the Bull.
Benny the Bull.
Yeah, that's not bad.
If you're a porno actor, that'd be great. Yeah, Benny the Bull. So you're born in Puerto Rico, and you lived there till how old?
12.
12, and then you moved to?
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
I went to Mercersburg. I went to prep school.
Yeah. Is that a hard adjustment, Puerto Rico to Pennsylvania?
Yeah, you know.
And your name's Benicio?
Right, and my English was limited, you know, so I knew the basics, you know, like Frankenstein, you know, good, bad, wine.
Man, woman, eat, drink.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So when did you decide you want to be an actor? Were you in high school at the time, and you figured this is...
College.
Well, not so college.
Yeah,
now, most people sort of know before then. What got you into it?
Well, I wanted to, you know, make my schedule a little bit easier, you know, so I decided to take acting 101.
Oh, I see, instead of calculus or math.
Right,
I
right.
see.
So I, you know, took an acting class and fell in love.
No, really, because you thought it'd be easier essentially?
Yeah.
Now, I know your dad is a lawyer, right? Now, what I mean, your grandfather's a lawyer. So you come from a...
Everybody in my family is kind of like a lawyer. My brother's a doctor, but
wow.
My dad is a lawyer. My grandfather was a lawyer. My mother was a lawyer.
Now, when they said actors, when you said actors, they just...
Yeah,
I mean, how did that go over? Was that...
You know, I basically what I said is that, you know, I wanted to be an actor, and I was going to take this acting classes, and so I moved to New York, and I studied with Stella Adler, Circle in the Square in New York, and then I studied in L.A. At the Actors Circle Theater, and I pretended that I was getting credits. So, you know, send me the money, I'm getting credits, I'm going to graduate, you know, that kind of thing.
Good, lying to a family of lawyers.
Right.
And a bright man, too. Yeah, like, how could lawyers possibly find out? So at what point did they find out this was all just a lie? Did your dad get mad?
Yeah, but then I got like a guest star in a TV show. I think it was O'Hara.
O'Hara?
Yeah.
What was that? That was a detective thing.
Yeah,
right?
Pat Morita.
Oh, Pat Morita, that's right, that's right.
And then
and were you like third punk?
And I did in Miami Vice too.
Oh, in Miami Vice?
Yeah, Miami Vice.
And what did you play? Were you like a punk, or did you have an actual role?
Well, actually, what I do remember was getting a plane ticket to go to Miami. I was in L.A. and I was flying Eastern Airlines, and I'm flying first class, and I sat right next to Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
So it was like, I made it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, you know, I told that to my dad, and he was like, oh, very impressed, you know.
You know what I find fascinating? This is what I love about show business. You're in Miami, and they need a Spanish guy. Let's fly one in from California. That's what I, you know, they do that. You have to go somewhere else to make it. Because you know, in California, they're flying a guy in from Florida. You know, it's the same thing.
Right,
so what was your first film role? What was the first thing you did?
I did Pee-wee's Big Top.
I saw that. Who were you in? I saw that. Who were you in Pee-wee's Big Top?
I was Duke the Dog-Faced Boy.
The Dog-Faced Boy.
Right.
What a lovely piece of casting. I mean, did you walk in and they went, dog-faced? I mean, that seems insulting to go on that casting call.
Well, you know, being a fan of, like, the old horror films, you know, like The Wolfman and all that stuff.
So what did you have to do?
You know, put the makeup on and do a lot of barking.
Do you remember any of the lines from the film? No. It's just, no. Now, you know, NBC was too cheap to pay for this clip. I wanted to get a clip of you doing that, but it's like $7 grand, and, you know, with cutbacks here. So he said no. But I found something else that was great.
Oh, you did?
I found an Obsession commercial that you did.
Oh. That's when I was selling out.
No, but these always make, I love these things. Now, take a look. This is a pretty sexy commercial. Take a look.
He knew that when he kissed this girl, his mind would never romp again like the mind of God. So he waited, listening for a moment longer to the tuning fork that had been struck upon a star. Then he kissed her. At his lips' touch, she blossomed for him like a flower, and the incarnation was complete. Obsession.
That was Heather Graham.
Heather Graham, sure. But that was one of the, at least that wasn't one of the androgynous Obsession ones. We can't figure out, that's the guy, who's that?
And it was directed by David Lynch.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Well, let's talk about Traffic for a minute here.
Sure.
Boy, I really enjoyed this film. You play a Mexican policeman.
Right.
Now, obviously, the Mexican accent, the mannerism, everything is different than where you grew up. Did that take a lot of...
Yeah, you know, I did some research. I worked on the language, you know, I worked with a dialect coach. And, you know, I went to Tijuana and spent some time there with some police officers down there.
Police in Tijuana?
Yeah. Well, there's good guys everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I spent some time with the police in Tijuana myself.
I'm sure you did.
Well, here's a clip from, what is this scene we're going to see? Do you know which one this is? Let's see.
I think it's a scene where
this is great.
I give the information to the DEAs.
Yeah, let's take a look. Traffic.
So now that you have what you want, let's talk about how I get what I want.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. You're not gonna have any problems there.
Yeah, but first let's talk about what precautions you're taking to protect yourself.
You worry about getting me what I want. I worry about myself.
Oh yeah, Javier, you should feel good about this.
I feel like a traitor.
Well, great film.
Thanks.
Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Benicio, thank you so much for coming. Be right back with the music of Jill Scott right after this. Benicio Del Toro.